Hi everybody, this is Lovelyn Bessie. Happy International Women's Day. It is a day where women are celebrated all over the world. And I've heard people say, well, they have International Women's Day. What about International Men's Day? Well, not the reason women are celebrated, it comes from history. The reason why a particular day is dedicated to women is that historically, women have been the most disadvantaged in terms of workplace, in terms of society, in terms of traditions. And as the push for equality continues to rise, women get recognized and they keep talking about it so that we don't go back to where women are considered less of a human being. Yes, there was a time where women were considered less of a human being. In fact, women were considered same as a child, and in some cases lesser than a child. So we don't want to go back there, which is why there's always that remembrance. It's like a remembrance to say that women should be treated equally in the workplace as long as they have the capacity and the ability to do that job, to do that business. They should be given an equal opportunity and equal pay so that they can shine. Our voice is no less than that of a man. Hence, we want to also be at the table. We don't necessarily want to create a table of our own. We want a table where everybody is included and everybody is treated fairly, regardless of race, gender, religion, regardless of height, weight, regardless of how beautiful you consider me to be or not. Regardless of my background, I want to be treated the same. So women, when you're given that opportunity to have a say, to be at the table, you're treated equally. Please don't screw it up, because when you screw it up for every other woman out there. Don't do things that then they say, oh, but when a woman was not involved, it was going all good. And there can be times that it's patronizing. I know that. But when the playing field is leveled, when we are all there to speak, we are all there to do the work, let us rise to the challenge. I know we have other things at home when it comes to child raising, childbearing, and all of that at home. And as much as we say men should be more involved at home, they cannot really carry the children for us. We have to still do that part. But on the home front, please keep speaking in your homes, keep having that conversation so that there's more equality in the home front as well. Women are working these days. We're doing business. I am in the business where most of our salespeople are women, and I can tell you, put them against a man any day, they will go toe to toe, and in most cases, they even outsell the men. So what I'm saying to you is, as a woman, you are no less than a man. Okay, you are no less than a man. No matter what society tells you, you are no less than a man. You are no less than the other woman. You are the same, and you are more than people say that you are. Now, and I'm going to close with this. While I'm saying that you are no less, I want women to always remember that you are not a punching bag for any man. Okay, you are not a punching bag for anybody. If you are in an abusive relationship or you are in an abusive marriage, you don't have to stay there because society tells you you should stay married till death do you part. In that vow of till death do you part, it does not say that the person you're married to is the one that must kill you for death to do you part. So if you are in an abusive relationship or marriage, you can remove yourself and your children from that relationship, from that space, and move yourself to safety. Okay, while the other person gets help and all of that. I'm not advocating for you to just go get divorced and all of that and all of that and all of that. I want you to know that there is no marriage that doesn't have its own issues or have not gone through its own issues. That is a standard operating thing for marriage. But people find ways to work through it. And if they cannot work through it, especially in the case where violence is involved, then there has to be a separation. it does not have to lead to death or the part where you lose a body part or functionality and all of that. You need to think of your safety, your well-being, emotionally, physically, financially, and otherwise. Remember that as a woman, your children are looking up to you for guidance on how they should be treated, especially the girls. And the boys are looking to you for how they should treat women in their lives as well. As much as they look up to their fathers and how their fathers the father is treating the mother, they look to you to see what a woman can stand and what a woman cannot stand for. So don't just think that I don't want to leave so that I'm not stigmatized by society and everybody, but you need to think about what you're teaching your children to live with and accept. Also, as a woman, when you work, you're also showing your children that it is a possibility and it is an option for them, and they can choose whether to do it or not, depending on what their circumstance is and what their relationship allows for, and not just allow in terms of that the other person says you cannot do it, but what you have agreed that you're going to do, not because you are forced to do it. Okay, so happy International Women's Day. I just took the opportunity to throw a few things in there. Listen, women, rise, 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 rise. Who said you have to stay down? Who says you have to stay where they put you? Who says you have to stay where has been predetermined? Break the ceiling, break the glass, rise above it, and be more. Happy International Women's Day. Lots of love from me. Bye.